My character tonight is Wallpaper. I am part of the chorus. Hopefully I am colorful wallpaper. It's live theater. What does that mean? It's never the same twice. The theater thing got me going a number of years ago, way back on stage with different bands and whatever. But my daughter brought me on stage at the Rife Center, probably 12, 14 years ago. I love being out here entertaining the people. It's not for me. I think that if somebody is on stage and it's for them, they shouldn't be there. It should be for the audience, and that's my rush. From being a dad on, every performance that I've been in, my daughter's been involved with. I don't believe that I have been on stage without her since she was born. I'm doing it kind of for Rayanne. She's doing the choreography. I'm doing it for my dad, who just passed away about a month ago, and he just loved Showboat. So here I am. I get to do one more thing before she's off on a brand new adventure to Wichita Falls, Texas, Shepherd Air Force Base with her new husband, and I no longer have her here.
You must be a proud dad.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome.
You make me cry.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Absolutely. Very proud. Very proud. Yeah, for sure. They hadn't done Legends since I did Showboat last, and Ray and I were trying to figure out when that was exactly.
It was 5 years ago.
We're thinking it was 5 years ago. And then when Rayanne hears that, oh, they're going to do Legends to, you know, Waltz of the Flowers, and she goes, oh, I am going to have so much fun with this.
And that was my favorite thing to do. Like at the end of one of the rehearsals, I was talking to someone and they said, oh, are we going to do Legends? No, I want to do it balletic style.
Yeah.
You know, and then it went way more than that. And it was really, like the last 15 minutes of rehearsal was always my favorite because I got to work with the boys.
Yeah.
Just the one.
This is it. Didn't think I was going to have any. Would have loved to have about a dozen, but I'm happy with one.
Actually, you have 2 now.
I have 2 now. I actually have a card that says, Happy Father's Day from your son, because I've never had a son until, you know, last May when Rayanne got married to Dylan.
This past May.
Yeah, so.
Tell us about the love story.
Mine and Dylan. Hi.
Hi.
All right, I'm stepping out of the picture for a while.
We were both in marching band. He played bari sax and I played tenor sax. And so we would have sectionals and stuff together, and he and his friends were always crazy, and I was pretty much the only girl, and so I was like, yeah, this is great. And then we hung out one time and I was like, yep, that's for me.
Having her being the choreographer was neat because she was my boss on stage. and could say, Dad, or Gerald.
I was really excited about taking on that role of choreographer, I guess. And then my dad said, oh, I want to do Showboat too. And I had a heart-to-heart with my mom. and I was like, you know, I don't know how it's going to be choreographing Dad, because I've been in shows with him, and, you know, he tends to be very, you know, upfront about everything, and he knows what he's doing when he's on stage. And so I was
Even
like,
if I don't.
I know, and I was like, I don't know how it's going to be. You know, like I still want to be, I want to be professional, but at the same time, I want to be able to have fun, and I think we did that really well.
Yeah.
But like he was saying, you know, we would come home and we'd talk about something, and he would say, well, I like this, and I'd be like, well, I think I'm gonna do this, and then I'd get to rehearsal and I'd look at the cast and I'd be like, okay, in my head, yeah, we're not gonna do that, and then I'd say, okay, we're gonna do this, and he'd be like, that's not what we said last night, and I'm like, shh, no, I'm the choreographer. We didn't talk about you. So that was fun, but at the same time it was kind of hard, because it was like, you know, we have this personal relationship, but then on stage it was like we had to be separated a little bit, and We did good.
We did good.
I think we did
good. You did really, really well.
And with this, I had no idea. I mean, obviously, I knew they weren't going to be doing jumps and turns and all that stuff, but
Well, gents.
no. But you know, I had to go there with kind of just an open mind and say, okay, you know, the first day I had them, I started teaching them something, and then I was like, okay, we're gonna do just the basics. And I put on some like real groovy music, and we ended up just doing step, touch, and then I added certain things to it, and everyone had a super awesome time, and I was like, okay, now we all know the basics.
The most fun part of all that was hearing like, you know what? Ray was just what we needed for a choreographer. Makes me feel real proud.
Don't cry.
I might.
Don't.
I'll try not to. I'm good. All right? All right. So there you have it.